What is going on, everybody? Xaenca here, back once again with another video just for you. Friendly reminder as always, if you do end up enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. God, it's like every time I start to think that the negative news on Brie Larson and Captain Marvel is starting to slow down, you start to think, oh, maybe she won't do anything stupid for a while. Maybe until Avengers Endgame comes out at least. Maybe we'll get a nice break from this twat, like a 1 or 2 week vacation, so to speak. Start to deviate a little bit, start thinking of other things I might want to talk about, then you turn away for all of 5 goddamn seconds, and she's gone and shit the bed again. Species everywhere, just poop all up in everybody's business, in their hair and everything. Yes, haters and friends, it's another Brie Larson, Dookie Queen of the MCU video, because she got nasty with Thor actor Chris Hemsworth. Now you may or may not already have heard about this, but people asked me to talk about it, and we gotta give the people what they want. Or the SJWs a reason to come dislike this video, whichever comes first. So this article from Bounding Into Comics cites this tweet from Entertainment Tonight. Brie Larson had the best clapback at Chris Hemsworth when he implied she did all her own stunts because she wanted to be the next Tom Cruise. Do not come at her. Claps in between. Hashtag Avengers Endgame. Oh my god, yeah, slay queen. Let's take a look at this.
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then
Tom Cruise over here?
No, I want to be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, it's just, I've seen this so many times and I still have like the same reaction every time I see it. Chris Hemsworth just goes wow at the end. It's just,
wow.
I mean, it is just like wow. Like, what a bitch. There's no other way to put it. Just, god damn. Can you imagine working with this person? Like, what a hostile work environment that must be like. And you could just tell what was going through her head too. She's like, how dare you compare me to a white dude? A 50-year-old white dude at that. How dare you? And the thing is, like him or not, Tom Cruise is the bar as far as Hollywood actors doing their own stunts. He's the one who popularized that idea. So Chris jokingly comparing you to the bar is a compliment. You're never gonna reach that bar, by the way. Tom Cruise is one of the few remaining movie stars left. So for you to be that insulted for being compared against him just further proves that you probably do hate white dudes, because it is also a white dude you snapped at. One of the most likable actors on the planet right now, by the way, in Chris Hemsworth. Like, I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. I cannot think of any actress that is less likable than this bitch. I really thought long and hard about it before I sat down to record this video. In my opinion, she's the most unlikable actress of all time. In any country. Because not only do I watch a lot of foreign movies and like the behind the scenes and all of that as well, even the actresses in my home country are more likable than that, and they're like the worst actresses on the planet. They just make up for it in charisma, to which before seeing like somebody like Brie Larson, I used to think, oh, they don't have a lot, but god damn, compared to Brie Larson, who has 0 charisma, god, I'm really starting to appreciate the terrible actresses back home. It really is a wonder that Disney and Marvel haven't stepped in and stopped her from speaking to the press altogether. So much so that with every screw up this spoiled brat, millennial twat, so obnoxious you're forced to rhyme all the time does, it furthers the idea that she just has to be banging Kevin Feige. Either that or Samuel Jackson, somebody. Speculation, obviously. But this Captain Marvel being the future face of the MCU thing has completely gone to this whack job's head. Once again, speculation, but Feige's probably balls deep in that Dama, going like, oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna make you the face of the MCU. Because she's obviously being protected, we know that much. I mean, and why? Why are you protecting this person? And she's acting like it. She's acting like she knows she's untouchable. I brought up in the past that she was one of the actresses exposed in that iCloud hacking that released the nude photos of Jennifer Lawrence and a bunch of other actresses. She was probably sending those nude photos to Kevin Feige. Speculation, allegedly. Again, not saying for certain, just speculating, avoiding legal issues here. I'm gonna be the next me, thank you very much. I mean, please be the only you. Ladies, please don't be the next Brie Larson. Don't emulate this twat. Don't be a terrible human being like this. And the responses to this tweet are pretty much what you would expect. Entertainment tonight is too woke. I do not watch them. Brie Larson is gross. Claps in between, just like they did. That's great. Sensible young lady in Loveline over here says that was rude to Chris. He just gave her a compliment. She didn't have to go off on him when he didn't intend anything negative. Exactly, he was just trying to have a little bit of fun, make it a little bit lighthearted like he does with all of his other co-stars who play along. She, being the bitch that she is, cannot play along.
Why so serious?
This back and forth is a little bit interesting. Max Hyde says she wasn't being sarcastic. She is just this way and it's really souring the press junkets with her in it. As the meme goes, she takes everything as a personal attack.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Then this person Mahara responds with, oh yeah, totally, she's definitely souring the press junkets, with these photos from random press junkets that look all happy and whatever. And I'm only going to be speaking from my personal experience for this part, but you are told to pretend to like each other for these press junkets and photo shoots. When I used to do them a long time ago back home, I used to work with a lot of people I did not like. When those cameras were rolling, you were the best of friends. Obviously, when they yell cut or whatever, you're like, get the fuck away from me, or you just start ribbing on each other, or you just ignore each other. It's even worse with photo shoots because that's not really like live, the cameras aren't really rolling, so every in-between shots you're just like, God, I hate this person. Now this was ages ago before things were posted online and all that business. Now, as we just saw with a thank you very much, everybody's always recording nowadays. The chances of the reality of these press junkets coming out is more and more, you break character. She obviously broke character. Her true colors came out, and evidently her true colors show that she just does not like him, and he probably doesn't like her. But most of the replies are of this nature, at least as far as I scrolled down. There are a lot of replies, so I didn't scroll through the entire thing. But along the lines of, oh, she's so unpleasant. Oh, she's so unlikable. What a bitch. Oh, for it to actually have been a clapback, he needed to have been inferring something negative, which he wasn't. And then the tiny minority of hardcore Captain Marvel fans are like, oh my god, what a her-oh. That'll put him in his place. Yeah, that'll put, again, one of the most likable actors on the planet right now, and Chris Hemsworth in his place.
Right.
Now I tried, but I can't seem to find the full interview with this stunt-related question that resulted in this clip surfacing. The problem with these press junkets, it's usually just a really long day with them wearing the same clothes, going to interviewer after interviewer after interviewer. Trying to find which interview this is difficult, but I just really wanted to see how it played out, whether or not they were able to snap back into character quickly or not, that kind of thing. But the interviews that I did look at, and we're gonna look at just a few clips from these because it is just such a tense environment between Chris Hemsworth, Brie Larson, and Don Cheadle, who's in all of the interviews with them.
How was it having Brie there for the first time with all of you guys?
What a great question.
Which one's
What
Brie?
a great question.
Yeah.
Which one is?
So the funny thing about it is, because we know how much of a biatch she actually is, when she tries to play sarcastic like she's doing here, it doesn't come off as sarcasm. It's just like she's stating something is all it is.
Brie.
Brie, sorry.
So am I touching me right here?
Captain Marvel!
And of course we get the legendary Brie Larson eye roll, because that is mandatory in all interviews, right?
Brie, what was it like being Captain Marvel with everyone?
Oh no, I liked the question before. It was
What was the one we sidestepped?
Yeah.
You go.
Anything? Any comment?
Oh,
you wanna
look,
say?
just
You
inspirational.
could just look right in there.
Inspirational.
Oh, so you're not allowed to tell me.
So this is interesting. It's like, he's joking, he's playing around, but at the same time, he's not really coming up with much of anything. He's fidgeting a lot, which could just be him playing off on that jokey thing that he's doing, or he's not comfortable with answering the question.
That she's gonna. I already know.
No,
though.
I'm just scared of her.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I say the right thing. You are the most amazing person on this couch besides Don.
Oh man, that's so sweet.
So
even know what
it
it
was going
means.
somewhere good in it. Well, I was
I don't even
No,
know.
it was great. It was great
What
to
was it?
have
Fantastic.
to have her come in. Obviously, it's professionalism, a breath of fresh air. She always
bacon.
She showed up bacon full, always bacon full.
It's funny because even when Don Cheadle is trying to answer the question, it's like he's trying to convince himself of the answers. He's looking around the room a lot, which also is a sign that he's not comfortable with the question. This is just not a comfortable environment at all that they're in. Then there's this clip, obviously, the whole like, oh, do you ever ask your kids who their favorite superhero is?
Do you ever ask them who's your favorite superhero? Is it me or is it
That's just
Yeah,
asking
no,
to
yeah,
be
and
hurt.
it's wonderful.
That's just asking
It's
for
wonderful.
fame.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they haven't seen your film yet, so maybe yours. But both my boys
they got good taste
have
in
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
without even hesitation, he's like Wonder Woman. And he does follow up by saying like, oh, they haven't seen your movie yet. But obviously Brie takes personal offense to this, it's a personal attack to her. At least by her reaction, that's what I'm gonna assume. Because also it's like, why haven't they seen her movie yet? You know what I mean? And the last clip we're gonna watch is easily my favorite out of the press junkets.
Is there any competition between the different sects, the different groups? Is there
There's
any
no competition for me because I'm the strongest, so it's just kind of like a different.
Oh, yeah, you should let her think that, but yeah.
It's not, as
You
I've
are.
said before, it's not. It's just a fact. It's not a personal opinion,
No,
and it's
no.
not a reflection on what you can't do. But it is also kind of a reflection on all that you
It's
can do.
just that you're just not that strong. But she's really smart, and but should we have a fight?
And she can eat bacon
I feel like we're
nobody's
fighting right
business.
now. I think it's been an all-day thing.
We've talked about it before, but it's canon knowledge that Thor is much stronger than Captain Marvel in the comics. Why exactly they're changing that into MCU is beyond me. You don't need to be the strongest to be a leader. Obviously, Thor is the strongest in the comics, but Captain America was widely known as the leader of the Avengers for the majority of their tenure. There's not a play on that, but goddamn, you know what I mean? If you think that they like each other after watching that clip, I don't know what to tell you because Brie is so goddamn triggered, and Chris does not seem to give any kind of shit whatsoever. Now, quickly going back to that Twitter thread from earlier, a lot of people comment basically saying that after this press junket, Brie Larson and Chris Hemsworth unfollowed each other or whatever. I do not follow the socials all that much, so cannot confirm nor deny that. There's also comments saying that they never actually did follow each other, but there are a lot more comments saying that they did unfollow each other. And honestly, if that were the case, if that's true, I'm not surprised whatsoever. Are you, after seeing all of this? I mean, it all goes back to that thing that we talked about a while back, that the Avengers cast does not like Brie Larson, and there's that thing on Jimmy Kimmel where Brie Larson apparently hates certain people in the Avengers cast. So seeing this play out this way is kind of fascinating given that information that we got a while back, is all I'm saying. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. If you did end up enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button and share it with your friends, family, whoever you think would be interested in garbage like this. And subscribe, ring that notification bell, and click that always so you can always be alerted every time I make another one of these chicken alfredos. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
We'll be right back.